into my back step. As you can see, we had another dump of snow. My little wood pile here behind me is getting all messy. I'm going to bring that in my shelter today. Let's a little look at the snow blowing in. See ya. It's a little snowy. That was to be expected. I don't really think I was expecting it to be this bad though. So graceful. One of the first things I got to do right now is get my fire going. Even though this wood got snow on it, it's not wet. So clean the snow off before it does anything, and then I'll have some nice dry wood to start with. Now the stuff I just brought in, I'm gonna have to stand up probably next to the fire and let that stuff dry off a bit. But I think I'm gonna cut it up. I might stack it on the little stove. The fire pit is well frozen. Again, all this stuff will catch on fire as it thaws out, and I should end up with a good bit of coals out of it once I get it going, which I'm going to do right now. I don't have a big lot of wood today. As you can tell, I never got down to get the wood out on the back that I wanted to get, and now it's all buried. I don't really have any paper either. big wad of this. This will burn. I'm not using my striker either. I'm just using a lighter. There's some small dry sticks on this stuff I can crack off. Or maybe not as dry as I would like. That'll burn. Just gotta take my time with it, that's all. I'm gonna make some splits now out of some of that bigger stuff. Oh, trusty axe. Well, now I got some splits done up. I'm just going to take the rest of my wood there and clean it off a little bit. This is the really icy stuff. You see it? So I'm just standing it up there next to the fire. Now it's not all like that, but some of it is. Just having that stuff in out of the weather, out from underneath the edge of the house there is in itself is a bonus. Now I put them right where I want to put my feet. Oh no. Because my feet are getting cold already. It's very cold out today. I haven't done a temperature check. I just wanted to get out. I never got to the woods which is something I wanted to do. It didn't happen simply because the weather. And I just got a little piece of steak and a Mr. Noodles. So, as per normal, hang up my little piece of steak so it thaws out. And I got my Smyrna. Now, there is something I want to show you guys. You've seen this. Oh, I can't remember what watch. When you rub it, it turns red. No, it doesn't. That's pretty cool though. This is Outlaw Camper sticker that he sent me first. And he also sent me one of the limited edition ones. I will have his link in the description of this video. There's only so many of this one that got sent out, guys, so I really appreciate me being as one of the recipients of the limited edition Outlaw Camper sticker for my water bottle. Oh. Yes, now I have two on it. But I'm okay with that. Oh, I got this fire going real good. I'll just stick to hold my gloves. Look at this. Wish it were here. Really do. I think you guys would like it if you were here. Not a lot of room on my back step, but everybody's always welcome. Tarp is doing a much better job now that it's closed. It still needs, I need to replace a bunch of them. I got some plans to do some replacements on a lot of this stuff too, guys, as time goes on. Like I said, things have been up in the air a little bit lately, but I'm making do. Oh my god, I split my rock. Look at this. I'm gonna take you off so I can show you. There's a big nasty split in that rock now. But that's okay too, I don't mind that. Snow is still getting in a little bit. Pull my collar up. Button this button up and keep my collar tight. I'm gonna button that one up, that one will choke me. There's a little actual button right on the collar, but the neck of this thing is kind of small, so. Not buttoning that one up, though. So I got a couple of new things that I'm going to be showing you guys eventually. I don't have it here now. Unfortunately. But today is kind of like my last video. Only difference is I do have a steak this time to cook, not a ready-made sub. So I will be making my fire appropriately. I'm going to keep half of it burning really good and get a really good bed of coals, which I shouldn't have no trouble getting a good bit of coals because of all the charcoal that's in my fire pit that will all start to turn into coal as it dries out and starts to burn, which a lot of it is doing now. I can already see it. And I have a feeling no matter what I do, there's always going to be a little bit of snow coming in. Something to work on though, for sure. Especially with summertime coming up. Spring and summer. I got plans to go down on the back lot, but I know I'm not always going to get down, so there's going to be days where I'm here working on the step, giving you guys some updates, doing some stuff, not doing some stuff, sitting around gabbing all day. This is my happy place. I can imagine I'm in the woods and nobody around, especially like right now. It's quiet. All I can hear is the fire. So for the next little while, that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm just sitting here next to this fire and I'm going to stoke it around a bit and keep it burning. Sounds like someone's having a lot of fun. You just zip by the house there. I wonder if he might come back. Splinters out of wood. How did that happen? Just mostly pulling wood on one side now. Gonna let the other side start burning down the coals. Looks like 90% of the coals that were in the bottom of it is already on fire. Let me show you. You can see they've all dried. So I'm letting this side burn now. Like I just showed you, the flankers keeps hopping out on me. I'm gonna make a cup of tea first, I think. Which is fine to have the flames for to make a cup of tea because it's going in my pot, but I'm just going to get one side burning. Keep one side burning like really big. And keep the other side. Let me just show you. How about that? I'm going to keep this side over here burning like this. And this side over here I'm just going to keep raking hot coals into. And let this side burn down. It's doing some crackling. It's water in the wood. But it's all good. Don't you guys just love getting put back on a tripod? So yeah, you can probably tell I'm about ready to start making at least a hot drink for myself. I have an idea for this too. I'm going to open it up when I'm ready to leave and I'm going to lay it over top of my wood and maybe that'll stop and prevent snow from gathering on top of whatever wood I have left. That's if there's any left. Like I said, this is not a lot. Last time I was out I burned more than this, I think. At least those other logs now are drying out. I showed you there a little while ago, all the steam and that coming off of them. That's all the water drying out of them, melting off. So they should be good then for when I want some to come back out. Come out and cut them up and use them. It's gonna be a nicer day before it does that though. And I got some old scrap lumber down under the house. I believe I can haul up for wood for now. I'm disappointed about not getting up to get the wood that was up down the back there. But that'll be there now for when I do get a chance, when the snow goes away. Just would have been nice to have it here now, you know? Even if it was right there. Even if I dragged it down and put it right there outside the step. I could have dug it out from the snow that's there, but I'm not going up, digging up around up there. There's too many holes. It's not nice and flat and easy to walk on, we'll say. I think it's about time to start getting the kettle ready. Well, the pot ready. I left one of my old tin pots out here hung up. Just because that's the big question, guys. What am I going to drink? Oh, I got my canteen of water, of course. I got my pot. It's always. I don't go anywhere without this now, I don't think. This is what you call the anodized aluminum. Probably one of my most used, absolute most used purchases that I have made. Oh, that's hot. That burned my hand just laying it there. And here I am with Glove's Dream. So I'm not putting it right in the flames, I'm putting it on the coals, because I do not mind if it takes a little bit longer to cook today. It's not an issue. I just want to take my time out there. And let that cook up. Now, I gotta sit back and wait for it to cook. It's not cooked, boil. Let's get my cup ready. I'm going to go the hot chocolate route. Hot chocolate mix. Hot chocolate, that is good. Take this stuff off of my stove because I'm going to use my stove our table. There he goes. Probably stopped in one of the buddy's houses over there. But yeah, I need my footstool back because it's amazing how quick you start to feel the cold. If I could do it, I'd have my fire pit down low, see, because then I wouldn't have to worry about my feet so much, because the fire would be down next to my feet and it would keep them warm. As it is here now, the fire hits around the mid of my shins, so from there down I get the cold. Now it's not bad because I can warm them up and put them down for a while. Warm them up, put them down for a while. But you certainly do notice when they're down. And you get that draft. That's something else I gotta work on here because all around the bottom is open on this step. Which it is on most steps. There's a gap, so anything gets on your deck you can clean it off rather easily. But I gotta try to figure a way to keep the wind from coming in, but have it so I can still get all of the dirt out. Yeah, so there's a project for sure. I have a few ideas for what to do. And I got my fire going exactly how I want it to now. See, half flames, half coals. The big flames keeping a lot of heat pumping around. And coals are good for cooking on. Like I said before, you gotta excuse the phone, because even though I am only on my back step, I still have to be able to be reached via phone or whatever. Like I said before, I don't get into that stuff because that's not what I'm out here for. It's a beautiful day out though. The sun is starting to shine. Everything looks nice and white and powder covered. I would have liked to have been able to go down in the woods, but I don't know how far I would have made it. I probably would have been... I don't have winter stuff, so probably wouldn't have made it very far and I would have had to turn around and come back. So that in my mind is not an enjoyable trip. I want to be able to go and not have to worry too much about being stuck for a way to get back, or am I going to freeze to death halfway down? The pot is almost boiled. She's steaming mad, look at this. There's even some little bubbles starting to come up in there. Well, I'm going to let that boil. Why? Because I wants to. I wants to have a nice, steaming hot cup of hot chocolate. Very hot chocolate. I've still got a good bit of wood here to burn up, so I'm okay for today. smoke's not too bad, but there is a little bit in here. Now I got a steak and a Mr. Noodles. But I don't have a beef Mr. Noodles. I got a vegetable. I like the vegetable ones. I just wish they looked like that when they were made. So they never do. Oh, here's the pot bubbling. Shall we have a look? One more minute. One more minute and that'll be good. Then I'm going to kick back, relax, have my hot chocolate. Keep the fire stoked. One side anyway. Almost all the ice has gone off that wood over there now. Oh, the pot's steaming mad. Steaming mad. Look at that. The hot chocolate, you don't want to fill that cup all the way up because that's a big cup. I learned that the hard way. Just give her a stir. No. Clean enough. Clean off the spoon. Spork. Spoon. Spork. It's a spork. It's not just a spoon. It's a spoon, fork, and knife. Not a very good knife. I suppose I could sharpen the tea a bit better, but eh. Fire. I swear half the video is me just setting up stuff, right? So I'm being comfy. So it all boils down to it now. Being comfortable when they're out. I do believe a good 80-90% of it is being comfortable while you're out. If that means carrying a bit of extra gear to get where you're going, carry a bit extra gear. It means taking that extra 20 minutes, setting something up, and then you got it to enjoy for the day. I enjoy the setting up process as much as I do sitting down and relaxing. That's why when I go a lot of places, like you're going to see this summer, me going some places. Hopefully new places. I know I am going to be doing a lot of work on my camp. But also, I want to do some exploring into newer spots like, oh god, I can't even remember what I called the video, but it was the one where I came out in the graveyard. Scroll back down through, you'll see it there. I don't remember what it's called, I'll have to look it up. I'll flash it on the bottom of the screen there. But anyway, in that video I went for a long walk through New Forest. And there was lots of potentials there. But I didn't stop and make a camp. I didn't stop to do anything. I didn't even have a meal, I just sat down and had a snack. So maybe I'll go back down through there. Or maybe I'll get dropped off up the road and go up through the graveyard way. And then I'll do get something to eat and whatnot. And maybe I'll do it backwards and go up that way and come back this way. Or maybe I'll just walk back to the road and walk down the road again. It's all possibilities. And I'm hoping to get in some completely brand new places for you. That's not down this way at all. How nice would that be? I think that'd be pretty great too. Alright guys, I'll get back with you in a little bit. This is still piping hot. But it's warming my belly. So it's keeping me nice and warm from the inside. The fire is keeping my legs and feet nice and warm because I got them all propped up again, see? Why do I hang my gloves there? It's not to dry my gloves. It's because that spot on my legs gets extremely hot from the fire. Like extremely hot to the point it's burning and I have to move. So if I hang my gloves there, it acts like a heat shield. And then I can just stay here. Fire's getting a bit smoky now because it's burning down a bit, but that's okay. I'll deal with that. So yeah, I'll get back with you in a little bit, guys. Hot chocolate's all gone. It's a sad day. My wood pall's getting down there a bit. I said I just been sat here putting stuff on. I have some round ones order. I can throw them on if I need to. Got some round ones here I can throw on if I need to. I'll keep letting it burn down a bit, that's all. I'll add them into the mix. I can add one now. That's decent size round. To go with the decent half cut one I had there. Yeah. That'll keep me warm for the next little while. I'm just going to let this burn for a while, guys. My steak is still frozen a bit. It's not a very big steak, it's just a piece of flank. Seems like the wind and the snow is starting to pick back up a bit again. It's pretty close to lunchtime now. So I'm going to start getting my lunch ready. Like I said, I've just been sitting here burning up some wood. Put this little grill on instead of the big one. Still got my fire going really good on one side and down the coals on the other, so I'm happy with that. Noodles first, I'd say. Oh, there goes my spork down in the snow. It's only snow. It's still good, it's still good. Okay, Mr. Noodle time. Still got some water in the pot, and it's still steaming because I had it close to the fire, so that's good. A little packet. I'm going to have to add another little bit of water to that. That's a lot. I gotta say, Jack, the sticker has been holding up really well in the cold so far. So that's cold weather. I can't imagine it being any different than warm weather. So good job with the stickers. I know you've got a more permanent one being done up. I can't wait to see that either. See, I'll just put it right on the grate there. Now this little steak I got is not very big. That should fit right there. Flank steak is not big at all. Not when you cut it. You can leave it in big. Some people leave it in big chunks. I cut it down in strips. I should put this side in. This side's a little bit more frozen. Mr. Noodles guy, he's gonna have to be my garbage bag today. Oh, it's bubbling out. That's good there, Don. Just let them sit now. Just gonna let them sit in the pot for a few minutes. They'll continue to cook that way. Oh, it's hot. I'm gonna put my gloves on. Look at this. I'm doing it with my wrong hand. I'm gonna lose it. That won't be long either. So I'm going to mix up my noodles. Can you see it okay? I'm going to mix up my noodles and start eating those now. I am going to drain a bit of these today. Right onto this step. Why not? It's okay. More spice on my steak. These are done just right. Having something to eat while you're making something. How good is that? Isn't that like the ultimate in joining experience? This is good. Now I know it's only Mr. Noodles, but everything is better when you cook it on fire. Now I am going to do my cleanup today. So I'm going to put a bit of water in this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my steak for starters, but then I'm going to lay this back in the fire and let it heat up. Look at that steak. Oh, it's not much. It's going to be damn tasty. Oh no. Oh, it's been left. Oh no. Get out of there. Oh, hot. It's a little bit crispy, but that's okay. I will still eat it. Let's pot up here. Just got everything all over my spork. It's okay. I'm going to take that steak off, call it done. This rack I also burnt off. So I can do this. Can you see? I think you can see. Yep, there we go. Let's take it crispy on first. Only crispy on that side. It's not on that side. It's nice and juicy on that side. It's crispy, but it's tender. If that makes any sense to you at all. Look at that. It's just the tiniest bit rare. Right here. Maybe you'll see better on this piece. Yeah. Oh, it's so delicious. And that's it, it's all gone. Quick as that. Water's good and hot. My little cleanup bag. Oh no, my soap leaked. Look at that. I mustn't have had it right on. That's okay. It's different. That never happened before. Hot. Very hot. Oh, a little bit cold in there. Holy cow. Well, that just burnt the finger off me. Probably still got to draw some more cold water in there yet. Yep. Holy hot. That should do. I'm going to have to put this cloth in to get washed again now because there's soap all over it. Safe. Like it's a food grade soap, so I'm not so concerned about it. It'd just be nice to next time cook and not taste soap on everything, you know. I'll know right away because it makes a cup of tea and a cup of tea tastes soapy. That's the biggest things, the pot and the cup. this. What I'm gonna do is get my gloves out of the water. I'm gonna wrap that soap bottle in the cloth. And then put it in there. This time, I'm going to keep it upright in the bag. Grayed out. What a magnificent bed of coals there now. Look at that. That'll still burn for another wall yet. I didn't get my hands in a mess, so this can go right in. Well now, the fire's getting down there. Mallory and 2 from imperfectlymecrafts. Cheers, guys. These guys do a lot of great reviews on beer and on crafts. They make some crafts. It all goes hand in hand, what they're doing. So I would say go check them out. I'll have a link in the description for those guys. You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work. I'm just going to sit here for a while now. Drink my Smirnoff. Let my fire die. Yep. Well guys, the fire pit's just smouldering. Hot coals. Smirnoff's almost gone. So I'm gonna call it for today, guys. Take this opportunity to say like, subscribe, and share. And hit the notification button, guys. It all helps. And don't forget to be safe and have fun. Because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having a bit of fun. And being safe while you're doing it. Yep. So until next time, folks. Have a good one.